Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Many people, victims, survivors, targets, have asked, why me? What was it about me that attracted the narcissist to me, and how did I become a target? And we're going to talk about that today. Always remember that the narcissist is a predator. They're constantly on the prowl for a new source of supply or to add to the supply that they already have. Always remember that the reason you were targeted is because you are a fabulous person. There's no victim shaming here. There's a good likelihood that what makes you an ideal candidate for targeting by a narcissist is what you have experienced throughout your entire lifetime. Chances are you've always been popular, had a lot of friends as a kid. People were attracted to you. You were kind. You were empathetic. You were the go-to guy when somebody was in trouble or needed an ear. Most targets and victims, empaths, way showers, truth tellers, earth angels, good, kind people have had these traits their entire life. And if you think back, you're probably going to have very clear memories of being very popular as a child, having lots of friends, people just naturally being attracted to you, maybe being called names like dear, sweetie, these sorts of things, because people will have sensed the kindness in you and will have very likely been attracted to you your whole life. The narcissist has very likely detected in you a sense of team spirit. You've very likely been a good team player your whole life, a good coworker, a good teammate, a good and responsible family member, always willing to pitch in and help out, putting yourself behind the needs of other people. There's also a very good likelihood that you've been a rule follower, not really kicking up too much shit, not tipping the apple cart, even when you see red flags and you think, oh, this isn't quite right. Quite often for empaths, they will just continue to play along because they don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or create chaos. An empath tends to be the person that rushes in and smooths out the chaos, tries to keep balance, tries to keep order, tries to see things from both sides, just tries to be fair. The narcissist is always going to be looking for a target that is compliant, doesn't kick up a lot of fuss, doesn't ask a lot of questions, and appears to be a very fair person to them. They're not looking for someone with chaos in their life because that's their job. They're going to create it. They're looking for someone that they believe is going to be willing to clean up the messes that they make. Chances are you instinctively believe that all people are good. Now, when this narcissist initially started to present as a victim, you probably showed a tremendous amount of compassion and understanding and empathy for the pity pot they were selling you, thus buying the pity pot hook, line, and sinker. It's very likely when you went from the idealization phase and love bombing into the devaluing stage, it's very, very likely that you were making more excuses for the narcissist than they were making for themselves. They'd already explained that they had been victimized as children or throughout their lifetime, and you now are very likely rationalizing away their behavior in your own mind. That sense of fair play and being a good team player probably led you to forfeit up a whole lot of money, a whole lot of your resources, and a whole lot of your possessions. Now, the narcissist is going to have an attitude of what's mine is mine, but empaths, not so much. An empath is going to have an attitude of what's mine is yours, and this is extremely attractive to a narcissist. An empath very naturally believes that all people are good at their core. Well, we've had a bit of a wake-up call there, haven't we? But early on, before you really realize what's happening, it's very, very typical for empaths to be explaining away the horrendous, rotten behavior that the narcissist is inflicting on you before they even start trying to justify it themselves. The narcissist will be testing an empath from the very, very beginning, looking for your vulnerabilities, mirroring you, seeing how susceptible you're going to be to all that mirroring. Are you going to fall for it? Are you gullible? They're looking for someone who naturally believes in love, who naturally believes that people are good, and who naturally believes that all people deserve a fair shot. So initially, they're going to see in you an ability to suck up more bullshit than most people. All of the wonderful traits that you possess make you the person that the world needs today. The world desperately needs an outpouring of kindness, love, and empathy. But it also makes you a target for these absolute pieces of shit, mentally ill, demon-possessed fiends. So what do? Well, please don't curb your kindness, because the world needs you more than ever. We all saw the red flags and we ignored them. I'm going to tell you, I don't ignore red flags anymore. When somebody just seems to be too good to be true, someone just like me, someone who shares all my common goals and interests and integrity and sense of morality, I'll tell you, I'm paying a lot more attention to red flags. As victims, survivors, targets wake up to the horrible reality of this disgusting situation, it's really easy to fall into a pity pot ourselves and ask, why me? What did I do to deserve this? You did nothing to deserve this. You're a really great person. You are exactly what the world needs today. And all of the kindness and love and generosity that you pour out into the world is desperately needed and greatly valued. So don't let this abuse deter you. You were targeted because you're a better person. You are superior as a human being, and the kindness that you offer is desperately needed. Guys, be strong. This too will pass. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are all having a great narc-free day.